Motion, a channel where we do drone videos and where we cover the most relevant drone news. Today, my friends, we're back here once again with breaking news and some very exciting info. And this time, my friends, the official DJI promo images for the upcoming DJI FPV drone have been leaked. Okay, and today we have all of those pictures for all of you, and also there was another picture that got leaked of the DJI FPV drone in flight that reveals to us a brand new spec that we didn't knew that this drone will have, but we now do, and we're going to have that info also in this video. So you don't want to miss out on today's video. It's going to be a very exciting one. But before we get started, if you're new to the channel, welcome here. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because in this channel we will always be the first ones to bring you the latest drone news. And also we're getting close to 5,000 subscribers, so I will truly appreciate if you subscribe to the channel so that we can get to that goal of 5,000. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right into today's video, which is going to be a very exciting one. Well, as you are aware of, the DJI FPV drone is on the way and its arrival is imminent. Okay, we've talked about in the past that the release date is scheduled to be on March 2nd. Okay, we should be hearing something from DJI this week. Okay, we should be having a launch event from them confirming the time and the exact date for this launch, but everything is pointing toward March 2nd, so stay tuned in the channel, because as soon as that goes live, we're gonna have that video in the channel. But today we're here to talk about the official DJI promo images that got leaked. And this is something that happens right before the launch of a DJI product, and this time was no exception with the DJI FPV drone, because we got some brand new images thanks to Osita LB once again. Okay, so we have a couple of pictures, I would say around 10 pictures, and we have a couple of promotional pictures that I really like. So let's go ahead and get started with the promo pics that got leaked thanks to Osita LB right here on the screen. There we have them. So first thing that we have is that guy flying the drone. Once again, we see nothing new. We see the controller, the drone, and the B2 goggles. Okay, then we see the FPV drone once again flying in what looks to be like a canyon in Utah. Okay, with another FPV drones, two FPV drones in that shot. I really like that. And then we have some other pictures of the FPV drone with some different angles, and these are some very high resolution images. So that's pretty good for all of you that wanted to get a different look at the drone. Here we have a full 360 view of the drone. We know nothing new. Everything that we've talked about in the channel, it looks to be like it's going to be 100% confirmed. Okay, so definitely FPV drone. I really like the design. We've talked a lot about that, but we have something very exciting, which is a brand new feature that we hadn't talked about in the channel because we still didn't know about it. But today we just know that. Well, and that is because there was a brand new image that got leaked regarding the FPV drone, and this time it was the DJI FPV drone landing. So something that we were missing is that we didn't know if this drone was going to have an LED light, just like what we find on the Mavic 2 Pro, Mavic 2 Zoom, and also on the Mavic Air 2, which is this little LED light at the bottom of the drone. Okay, and what this does is that whenever you're flying or taking off in low light scenarios, okay, in which you're flying your drone at dusk or at sunrise, that light is going to come on to help the drone land or take off, and so that the cameras and sensors can see where it's landing. So that's something very nice on these drones, and we still didn't know if the FPV drone was going to have that. And well, let me tell you something, this drone will have that feature, and I'm extremely happy because that will be happening. So without any much further ado, here we have the picture of the DJI FPV drone LED light. So there we have the FPV drone landing. So it's really nice. I really like that DJI included that feature, a brand new feature we still didn't know, and that it makes this drone even more complete than it was before. Also, in case you're wondering, well, can that be Photoshop? No, and let me tell you something, because on the unboxing video that we got a couple days back, we can clearly see that little LED light at the bottom of the screen. So I'm gonna go ahead and share that with all of you right here on screen. Okay, so there we have that little LED light. I really like that DJI included that, and I think that's something very important to have. And also, you can turn that LED light whenever you're in the sky. So let's say you cannot see your drone anymore, it's not within line of sight. Well, you turn that little LED light and you can clearly see your drone once again. So I think that's something very important to have, and I think it's very usable. So I'm very happy that DJI decided to include that on the FPV drone. Okay. Also, as we've mentioned before, this drone will take off and land just as a normal DJI drone, just as a Mavic, a Phantom, a Spark, so no problem with that. Okay, and this photo confirms that. So those are pretty exciting news. The FPV drone is right around the corner. Maybe next week we should be getting the official release for the drone. So remember guys, keep in mind DJI should be making an announcement this week. As soon as that goes live, we're going to keep you updated here on the channel, so you have nothing to worry about. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can keep up to date with the latest drone news. That is all that I have for all of you today. As soon as we have any more new info, you're gonna have it here on the channel. Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Drone in Motion, signing out.